Well, boys, it's been a good run. Had some great memes, made some great videos. We had a lot of good times together. We flexed on big corporations. We collabed with really, really cool people. And honestly, I had a lot of fun getting to know all of you. And everyone makes mistakes. And unfortunately, not everyone's mistakes are necessarily immortalized on the internet and then brought up by thousands of people later to destroy you. But I wanted to say that in order to try and make all this go away, I'm canceling myself. Now, that's literally cancel culture in a nutshell, okay? I'm not gonna get into the stupid specifics of the matter, but we are all getting canceled at some point or another. Fam, society is ever evolving and ever changing. Things that are considered acceptable today will not be acceptable in 10 years, and things that are even not considered acceptable today will be acceptable in 10 years. 10 years ago, the F word was a word that rang through the halls of destiny as something that no one should speak of. It's vile, disgusting. And if one would hear that, well then, whoever said it should wash their mouth out with soap. Disgusting. But 10 years ago, there's another word that was completely okay. No one had any issues with. In fact, people said it all the time, and that word was retard. Used in a derogatory term, not referring to retarded people as, you know, the actual mental illness that they have. In today's society, we don't care about the vile garbage spewing from everyone's mouths, because most of what everyone says is vile garbage anyway. So huzzah! F-word arise! We live in the age of the F-word. You hear 6-year-olds say it, and their parents don't even turn around. God damn. I mean, gosh darn it. But wait a second, did that guy say retard to someone else who isn't actually with a mental retardation issue? Bruh, that is a derogatory term, and it is time to incarcerate this man on Alcatraz for the rest of eternity, where I don't know what they do on Alcatraz. There's probably dementors there. Sounds too similar to Azkaban for it to be a coincidence. So being that we're in a landscape where anything that's socially acceptable today can be considered unacceptable in the future, everyone can inevitably get canceled. That includes me. That includes every other public figure that has a record of saying even slightly edgy shiz with an actual footprint online. And it's not going to stop unless there's some massive change. Now, cancel culture is terrifying because it's done by the mob. The mob gangs up on an individual, kicks his butt, and leaves him rotting because the mob is what gives anyone power. The mob has the ability to take that power away. But that said and done, let me tell you why I'm not scared of cancel culture. Because even though I've been canceled in the past, and I'm sure I will be canceled in the future, I'm eagerly looking forward to it. Cancel away, laddies! I can with a whole heart say that I am honestly looking forward to the memes that will sprout from my future cancellation. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because there are many important facts that I think everyone is too afraid to say when it comes to cancel culture, and I don't mind spitting facts because y'all can try and cancel me and I don't even mind. So I'm the perfect person to stand on the pedestal and rain down my arrows of factoids at you. The only person who can cancel you is you at the end of the day. When it comes to people deserving to be canceled or not deserving to be canceled, a lot of it depends on your current audience's perception of you and your perception of yourself. So even people who have done extremely vile things in the past, as long as they were acceptable at that time and you see that the person has changed since then, I think it's reprehensible that they should be held accountable for it in the modern era. That means people like Shane Dawson, who has done terrible things in the past in regards to just really creepy, cringy content that honestly, I can't believe it was acceptable then, but it was. And because of that, since he's changed today, I don't think he deserves to be canceled. But again, here's where the big misconception of cancel culture is that I felt like I needed to shed my own personal twist on. Maybe it's because I'm a psychotic asshole, and I like it when people get mad at me and try and cancel me. If people are trying to cancel me over a meme, it means my memeing was successful at getting under their skin. Huzzah! 10 points to Nuxanor. That's the second Harry Potter reference in the video, and I don't even know why. But the funny thing is, I genuinely do believe that the only person that can cancel someone is themselves. Because if you look at other cases of cancellations in the modern era, you have like Jenna Marbles. Now, she was really canceled. People started digging up things she's done in the past, whether it was slut shaming or making fun of Asian languages or honestly, whatever people came up with to throw at her. She ended up getting canceled, but she got canceled because she herself put put herself in the quarantine box of cancellation. She came out with a video saying, yes, I've made these mistakes. I can't live with myself. The hate is too much. I'm sorry, I have to leave. And she gracefully left the platform. Everyone clapped and cried solemn tears of tragedy. People saying she didn't deserve to be canceled. People saying she deserved to be canceled. But at the end of the day, if she would have kept on doing her thing, she would have said, yeah, at the time that was okay. I would never do it today. I'm glad I've grown since then. Suck it up, bitches. Moving on with life. Honestly, she could have moved on with life. But that's just an example that I'm giving. It's an example of how cancel culture depends on the individual. I believe, all in all, that apologizing for things that you've done in the past and then, giving yourself some cock and ball torture isn't gonna repent for what you've done, and it isn't going to change the public perception of you, which seems to be the only thing that YouTubers care about in this day and age. As far as public perception of me personally, well, if you like me spitting facts while being a bit of an asshole and toxic to toxic assholes, definitely subscribe and smash like. Hell yeah! And if you hate me, well then join the myriads of people that don't like me for, spitting facts and being an asshole to assholes. See, at least I'm consistent, okay? I'm not gonna pull punches when I feel like I don't have to, and I'm not gonna apologize if I think I don't need to. If I do something that I genuinely believe warrants an apology because I was in the wrong at that time, well, in that case, I would definitely apologize. It's never happened yet because I'm too busy grabbing W's, but it's bound to happen sooner or later, you never know. But I ain't buckling my knee until I think my knee should be buckled. You can try and take me down if you like. You've tried in the past and you'll try again. I feel like I need to cover topics kind of like this. I don't know why, but I've spoken to so many YouTubers, and some of them agree behind the scenes but would never say it publicly. Some of them just try to stay completely away from anything that might be construed as drama because they think it's safer for their career, and I respect it. And other people charge forward and dogpile on people getting canceled for the sake of being on the right side of history. No one is willing to do the hard thing and take a damn stance. These babies. I see a lot of YouTubers talking about getting hate online and how it affects them. And honestly, I feel bad for the people that get affected by hate online. I'm also affected. Well, I mean, I'm positively affected by hate online. I love getting hate online. Getting hate online means I was successful in my assholey memeage and trolling. It is a 100% victory on my side. But again, I understand why people get afraid at getting hate. People don't want to be hated. I mean, I can't even fathom why someone wouldn't want to be hated by the masses. Like, why is it that people don't like having 50,000 people hating them? I don't understand at all. Please, haters, enlighten me. But as far as getting canceled, as long as you're genuine, as long as you're growing as a person, and as long as you're not gonna have your knee buckle to the pressure and cancel yourself, you will walk out damn fine and you will walk out stronger. The reason why PewDiePie is alive today is because he didn't bow out at the controversies. The reason why Shane is getting more hate right now than ever before is because he wasn't willing to be genuine, own up to the facts, and also spit at people for canceling him over things he's done prior and moving forward with a head held high. Fam, cancel culture's a bitch, and the masses will simp it. But if you do what you're proud of and you hold your head high as you walk down the crowd of jeers and sit down on your goddamn throne in front of a crowd booing at you, those boos will turn to cheering for spitting in the face of destiny because you were destined to crash and burn. There was so much canceling going on online over the last month or so, potentially because people are sitting at home quarantined and bored and they're like, all right, time to watch all of this dude's old videos. Oh my god, but he say retard? He said retard. No one's going after iDubbbz for saying every racial slur ever because he wouldn't be phased if you do. Y'all don't get it. If he would be offended if you roast him for it now, he'd be canceled in a heartbeat. People are too weak to stick to their guns, and people are too quick to pull the trigger. The good news is though, I'm more likely to get canceled than most of you listening to this video. I'm in the public eye, a lot of people don't like me, I'm not afraid to speak my mind, and I spit facts, and pretty much these are the 4 criteria to canceling someone at some point. So with that all said, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for being a part of the fan base. Please subscribe if you're new and want someone to spit facts and backslap the infidels that think they hold power over you with cheap criticism and hate. Bah! I spit on thee. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Feel free to share it with someone who wants to actually hear the truth about cancel culture and how if you don't deserve to be canceled, you won't be if you have the right mindset. Just don't simp to cancel culture and you'll be fine. People are just too scared to do that. They think that it's the better PR move if they own up to past mistakes and say, I deserve it, please forgive me. When in actuality, they didn't do wrong enough things that they need to beg for forgiveness for. You think fake apologizing and coming off as disingenuous is gonna help your branding? You coward! I look down upon thee. Thank you for watching. This needed to be said, and even though this channel is mostly memes and me having a good time while low-key spitting facts, sometimes you gotta high-key spit facts, because no one else is willing to do it. Subscribe for more facts, whether the world is ready for them or not. Link in the description to my Twitter. Feel free to follow me there, and to my Patreon. I haven't shouted out my Patreon in a while, and honestly, it would be very awesome if you guys helped out, support your boy. YouTube hasn't been too friendly with me when it comes to the yellow color, and that would be very appreciated. I'm not sure if the Discord link in the Patreon actually works, but if it does work, you are definitely invited to the Discord server. I'm gonna try to have it fixed, so please pledge to my Patreon, link in the description. Have yourselves the most wonderful evening, and remember to stay weird, fam. Cause if you're weird, you're invincible. Just don't let people convince you you're supposed to be normal. Bye!